Let's be honest for a second. Why do 90% of retail traders fail? Why do most of you see your account go up on a Tuesday and blown on a Friday? It's because you're trying to predict the future. But we all know what happens. The house always wins. It pains me to see people lose their hard-earned money flipping for a quick profit. If you funded an account, lost money, funded an account, lost money, then this is for you. My name is Jeremy and welcome to My Odyssey Investing. I have built this YouTube channel to help people like yourself to grow their portfolio. Some of it is trading, some of it is investing, but today is the evolution of the automatic trader. So before I was using the MT5 and we were on JX Trade, but I am now migrating and moving my team over to Axel. It is a gold futures arbitrage trading where your risk is a lot less and our steady growth is a lot more. What is arbitrage, you ask? Well, I am going to get into it more into this video, but the quick short answer is essentially we are exploiting the difference between the markets. So it's going to generate a steady, boring, consistent cash flow. This is the boring way of making money. If you want the thrill of a casino, then this video isn't for you. You can go and gamble, head over to Vegas if you want. But if you want to stop the bleeding and actually see your portfolio grow month to month, if you want a system that works while you sleep, then let me show you what Axel Private Markets and this gold arbitrage future trading looks like. I'm going to go over exactly how to get set up, how to lock in your spot, how the math works so that you can see what the steady growth will look like and compounding will look like on your investment. All right, so let's not keep you waiting. Let's start with the broker. Then we're going to talk about the gold arbitrage and how it works. We're going to talk about how to fund your account. And then we're going to talk about the support that you can come over to the Telegram group and join. And I'm also going to talk about compounding because it's going to be really important to see what compounding looks like so that you can grow your investment. Okay, let's start with the broker. Let's hop into the dashboard of Axel Private Market. It is a broker that is out of Australia and they have been online for about 10 years now. And it is a very well rated broker. Here, let me show you this real quick. This is WikiFX and it is a broker regulation monitoring website where they break down brokers around the world and they rate them. So Axel has a score of 8.36 out of 10, which is an incredible score. Very hard to get an over 8. Most brokers have a 7 or under. Those really good brokers are, like I said, over 8, which Axel does. They are out of Australia and they have incredible reviews. Anyways, great platform, hence why we're migrating from JX Trade. If you were with us with JX Trade, quick little history, JX Trade we were with since August and everybody made money. So nobody lost money, everybody made money. It's just a little bit more volatile. So while you may have a 12% win one month, you may have had a 2% win the next, or flat the next, or a -3 or 4 the next. So by getting into the gold arbitrage, it is way less volatile, which will give us more steady compound growth on a monthly basis. So let's jump into the site so we can just go through it real quick. It's not going to take us long because it's not a lot to talk about really, but like I said, they've been around a long time. They do currency, stocks, commodities, cryptocurrencies, all that stuff. MT4, MT5 trader. We use the MT4 trader. Again, I'm going to show you how to set all that up, but yeah, really just great support. It's super easy to use. And okay, so we got a good broker, right? Good reviews, good broker. This is really going to help us out with our spreads, the cost of getting in and out. All right, we're going to keep that nice and low for everybody. But what is gold futures? What is this arbitrage thing? So I'm going to show you real quick, just a quick little high level. I'm not going to get too much into the mundane nuances of it because it's boring. But like I said, this is just simple, boring arbitrage trading, and I'll try and iron it out for you so you can get a better idea. So Basic trading on the left here, right? Up and down, market volatility. You get excited. Did you buy the high? Did you buy the low? Whatever. But the arbitrage, we're not buying highs and we're not buying lows. Okay. What we're doing is we're actually buying the spread. So what we're doing is this is the futures price, which is what would they anticipate the future price to be, and then this is the spot price, what it's at, and then what we do is we want to bet in the middle here, or we want to invest in the middle here, and then as these two gaps close, then this is where we capture some of the profits right here. So we're not betting on gold going up or down, we're betting on the gap to return to normal from futures versus the spot price. This is right here, the roller coaster event. So as the spread widens, this is where we jump in, and then it's just a matter of time before they make their way back together again. And it could take a day, it could take 3 days, but ultimately what we want to do is we want to have a consistent growth to our account, steady growth, not like I said, casino earlier. So all right, so what are we going to look at here? So the futures price is 46.37, but the spot price is 46.14. So there's a current spread of 22. And then so what we're doing is we're betting inside of that spread. So we're waiting for that zone. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger. And this all works automatically for you. You don't have to do anything. You're just following along. You're just copying exactly what I have set out. And the Axel private market site will do all of that for you. You're going to use your MT4 account and you're just going to watch. So yeah, so that's how that works. We want to look at growing our account and over time that will, with stable, repeatable executions. And like I said, this is just nice and boring. And the goal here is to get 1 to 3% per cycle. So those, like I said, those cycles might be 1 day, 5 days, 3 days, just depends. And I wanted to show you real quick about compounding because I think it's super important that, if you were to make an average of 1.75% per week, which is kind of where we're at right now. So $10,000 at 1.75% on average, which will give you a return of 146%. So your 10,000 turns into 24,646 if this was all locked in. Now, this is very obtainable. In the past, we have been showing growth of about 1.75%. Some months are a little bit higher, some months are a little bit less, but we want to have, like I said, steady growth. So that's why we're doing this. Okay, now that we got our what is it out of the way, and you can kind of get an understanding of what is the product that you're going to be investing in, we're going to go over to the Axel webpage now so that we can see what your dashboard is going to look like. So here we are on the Axel dashboard, and down the left here, you got your dashboard, you got your profile, trading account, copy trading, and then transactions and reporting center. First thing you're going to have to do is your KYC. So Axel being highly regulated, you're going to create a KYC and they're going to ask you for an ID of some kind, driver's license, passport, something like that. You're going to have to use to create your account, to verify you and your account. Then you're going to go through your security settings. Your financial information here will be what account money's going to come to and from. So that's what you're going to do there. Trading account, we got to go ahead and start and make a trading account. So you're going to come over here, you're going to hit open account. And then what account are you going to make? Well, you are going to make an MT4 APM Ti Pro. All right, now you got your account open. We're going to go ahead and now we're going to make our first deposit. So let's go ahead and do that. Here, we're just going to figure out which payment we're going to use. So there's some USDT, USDC, which is what I would recommend. And then we're going to create the deposit account, which is the trading account that you have recently opened. And then you're going to go ahead and choose the starting amount for your deposit. The minimum amount here is $200. You got to start with $200 for the arbitrage trader to leverage the funds. So $200 is the absolute minimum. Now, I would strongly recommend using way more than that, but that's the absolute minimum. So here we have 6,500 going in. Okay, so when you get this pop-up, what we need to do is we need to make sure that it is $6,500. So whatever you are going to put in here, it has to be exactly the right amount that you transfer in. What I mean by that is if you choose 65, let's say you choose 1,000 and then you go to transfer USDT, USDC, and when you go to trade, they add the fees. So it's $1,002 or whatever it might be. Well, it has to be exactly that. Make it 1,000, 2,000, whatever you're putting in, it has to be exactly that to the penny. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll go to payment. And here we're going to be taken to the payment screen. So I'm using USDT. So I'm going to transfer USDT and I have it on the Tron network. Now, BEP20, you can also do it if you wanted to. I have lots of funds on the TRC20 Tron network because it is cheap. So go ahead, hit OK, and you're going to copy that link right there. And then you're going to paste it into your wallet and then you're going to move the funds. Now you can do that or you can scan the QR code. Scanning the QR code is a safer bet. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can do that as well. This screen here, we can close this screen. We don't have to come back to it. But what I did is I just minimized it and kept it open. You got an hour to move the funds, but yeah, I would say just leave it open. All right, let's go back to the main screen. So here it says order submitted. So if you moved, have you sent the money? Yes, I have. And then you go ahead and hit completed. And then it'll take you back to the main dashboard here. All right, let's go to the dashboard real quick and see if our funds have arrived. Now, it shouldn't take too long for those funds to make its way into your account. So let's just jump through here and see if it has. Okay, and there it is. The funds have arrived. So now let's go ahead and jump into the pool. So here is the account that you're going to jump into. It has a 30% sharing. I'll talk about that in a second. Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that it is your account that we're going to jump into and you're going to move the funds into. So let's go ahead and do that right now. We hit manage allocation. And on this right here, we want to make sure that we do choose our account. So we have our account right here, 6,500 bucks. It's got some leverage there, which is great. And we're going to choose the first two of the next two categories. So capital allocation ratio defines the multiplication factor for copy trades based on the ratio of your account balance to the program's capital. What that means is that if you have $1,000 and I have 6,500, if I trade a percentage, it trades your same percentage. So you're not using the same dollar amount, we're doing the same percentage. And then the direct signal replication means that it replicates the strategy's trades in the identical direction. So we're doing arbitrage. So again, this is just copying exactly what I do on a daily basis. And then so you can also reap those rewards. Okay, so we'll go ahead and finish up this. So we want to make sure that we have our account. We want to make sure that the first two are set and then we hit submit. And then there we go. The investment is successful and you are now inside that. Okay, let's go get a live update right now. So this is my current investment. So as you saw, 6,500 went in a couple days ago and it is now at 66.33. So up $134 in a couple days. I'll take it. Okay, so we got the broker, we got the main page, the dashboard all set up. We've shown how to put money in. And now let's talk about support. Support is key. And the Telegram group was where you're going to be coming over to get that support. So the Telegram group is set up with the gold copy trading. You have pocket option. You have the MT5 trader that I recently just closed because we are going to be migrating into the gold copy trading. like I said, to have less volatility and more consistency. Then you come over here to the copy gold trading, and inside of here is a whole lot of tools to help you get set up. For instance, if you want to follow along on your mobile phone, you can do that. If you're an Android user, I put instructions here. If you're an Apple user, I put instructions here. It does have how it works, more in depth on what the account looks like, how the investment works. And then I'm going to share with you other people who have their accounts, and so that you can see how others are growing their account as well. So we have 1, 2, 3 accounts set up in here so far for people to view. They'll get updated. You can follow along, but one account's got 6,500 in it. One account has just over 48,000. And then one account has just over 157,000. So I'll be sharing updates on all 3 of those accounts as we move along. All right, I know that was boring and not very much fun like regular trading is, where the heartbeat gets going and the adrenaline gets pumping, and you can still do all of that. Sure, you go right ahead for it, and I still will as well. But like every portfolio, you have to have risk, high, low, medium, whatever you're doing, different avenues to where you park your funds so that they can work for you. So as much as I trade and I enjoy the volatility of trading and watching my money go up and down, I also have other investments, other RSPs, TFSAs, little avenues, different ETFs that I invest in that I will talk about on this channel in the near future. But again, you want to just diversify your portfolio, and this is just another way of doing that. So, all right, now that we got all the boring stuff out of the way, I want to show you what compounding interest looks like, because a lot of people don't know what compounding looks like. So I use a site, it's the compound calculator here. So let's say you do put in $5,000. We're going to use their $5,000. And let's put in the 1.75% that I said earlier that we would be on a weekly basis. And let's do this for 1 whole year, okay? We're gonna do this for 1 year, and we're gonna hit calculate. So real quick, your 5,000 turns into 12,000. So the interest you earned is 7. This is at a 1.75% weekly. This has kind of been our average since we started. So we're just going to continue with this. Again, some months might be a little bit less, some months might be a little bit more, but we're looking at a compound of 140% over the year. That would be absolutely incredible, knowing that most programs, S&P 500, some of the ETFs that you might be in, they might be 8 to 12% annually, maybe 8 to 12% annually. So here we are at 140%. Even if this was 3% monthly, you'd still be at a 42% growth, destroying any other investment channel, even if we are at 3% monthly. But let's just say hypothetically we're at 5% monthly. Yeah, this would be an 80% overall compounded growth. So interest earned almost 4,000. So this would be your balance at the end of the year would be 9,000. But what I really want to see is we're going to do this at 1.5, and we're going to do it weekly, and we're going to calculate that. So this is my monthly payout. You can do this one of 2 ways, okay? The first way is compound. Just keep compounding. Keep it in, keep it rolling, keep it turning. Every single month that you can see here will continue to grow your principal balance that we can compound from. And then that's how you go from 5 to just under $10,000 in 12 months. But some people want to have a monthly income. So what that means is that you're going to put 5,000 in here, or whatever dollar amount that might be, and you're going to withdraw every single month, whatever this is. Every single month, you're going to take it out and you're going to put it in your bank account, and you're going to use it as part of your monthly cash flow, pay bills, car payment, go on a trip, whatever you might want to do. So let's just look at what does $50,000 look like. And let's just say very, very conservatively, we are at a 1% weekly. So if you were 1% weekly on a $50,000 account, you're going to be earning $2,166 per month. So you put in 5,000, you take out 2,100 every single month, or maybe you take out 1,500 and then you roll in the rest. But either way, if you weren't to touch it at all, that 50 grand would turn into 83,000. So you would have made $33,000 over this 12 months. And let's just say at the end of 1 year, you did have 83,000. So now you have 83,000 that is earning and calculating, and that 83,000 turns into 138,000, 66% compounded growth. So maybe after 1 year, now you're earning $3,600 a month. Okay. So that's how fast that can happen. The purpose of me showing you this is to show you that yes, you can earn a monthly income, but you can also compound it and put it away so that it can grow. And then 6, 7, 8, 9 months from now, you can take out more monthly. But that's what a lot of clients do, is they'll compound for a little bit, take a little, compound for a little bit, take a little, or take half and compound half. Okay. It's really up to you and what you want to do with your future earnings. All right, listen, I'm pumped that you're here watching this. I'm pumped that we have been making money for clients for a long time. This is just another transformation in the evolution of the trading that we offer here at My Odyssey Investing. Again, ways for you to learn how to trade with the pocket option, or you get into this avenue where you allow me to do it, my team to do it for you, so that you don't have the stress of worrying if your account is going to go to zero like it might have been already, right? Put money in, account goes to zero. Put money in, account goes to zero. Trading is not easy. 90% of people fail. So you want to get into something to have some growth? Go ahead. Hit me up. Come over to Telegram group. Say hi. Join in on the conversation. Be happy to see you over there. You can do this. We're going to do this. Let's make some money. See you in the next one.